Everything that goes on around the world is that there's a basic reason for it, and that's because some people want to make a profit and they're going to try and do it at the expense of everybody else.
There's no such thing as economic rationalism. It's the wealthy getting wealthier while the poor continue to suffer.
We want the World Economic Forum as it exists to be abolished, and hence we want to demonstrate that today over the 3 days, by attempting to stop the actual meeting.
S11, a protest against corporate greed by tens of thousands of Australians. The 3-day blockade in Melbourne of the World Economic Forum showed the world that the people are willing to take on the world's ruling class.
Alright, let's swing it around, people! Come on, work!
The WEF's got 968 member organisations. They're the wealthiest, most powerful transnational corporations on the face of the planet.
The WEF brings together the most powerful people in the world. We know that of the top 100 economies in the world, 51 are corporations and not nations.
They basically set a political, economic and social agenda for governments in terms of what they need in order to absolutely maximise their profits.
There's nothing they could decide here that's to benefit ordinary working people or poor people, because their agenda is more privatisation. Their agenda is more ripping money off the poor to give to the rich.
Day 1, Monday. While police erected barricades around the site of the WEF, thousands of people gathered early in the morning in the rain around the Crown Casino building. Chaos transformed into action as people were sent off in all directions to join the blockade. By 8 a.m, all blockades were established and solid, with all car park entrances covered.
Bill Clinton felt obligated to go to the last WEF meeting to let them know that he was working hard on not only maintaining globalisation but speeding up the rate at which the devastation of the planet and its people takes place. So these are very powerful people who have a very big influence on governments.
No one elected these people. They are there representing incredible amounts of wealth. It is not used for human good. It is not used to make lives better for ordinary people, but to ruin people's lives.
Every time we spend peace! Every time we spend peace! People power in the streets! People power in the streets! Human lives not for profit! Human lives not for profit! WEF will make you stop it! WEF will make you stop it! Human lives are not for profit! Human lives are not for profit! When they make Nike shoes! Human rights are good news! Human rights are good news! Nike makes us sleep for profit! Nike makes us sleep for profit! Nike, we will make you stop it! Nike, we will make you stop it! Nike, we will make you stop it! Nike, we will make you stop it!
I'm here to protest against various companies with really, really bad standards in regards to human rights and in regards to the environment.
Global justice! Global justice!
I disagree with the system of operations that they've got at the moment and the way they monopolise and marginalise, especially the third world.
The police tried a brief push through hundreds of protesters on Clarendon Street, but soon withdrew.
Told everyone to link on and we just stood still and like they couldn't get through. It was pretty good.
Come on! People over the bed! Get the fuck out of my way! Right! Use mass transit! Use mass transit! Use mass transit! You can't do that! You can't fucking do that!
Every single word in there is filthy and disgusting, and the critical decision is don't be. I think you should accept we actually have a very good media in this country. Very, very critical.
And we've actually played a role in trying to shut down this disgusting corporate body. Shut it down! 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 Shut it down!
I'm very concerned about globalisation, how it affects people throughout the world, how it affects people in the third world, as well as how it affects people in our own country.
I actually came to play the pokies, but I got caught up in the flow. You know.
The whole world's watching! 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 Every blockade point's got a critical mass. Join the blockade. Ring the bell, empower people, empower people, and stop. Ring the bell, empower people, empower people, and stop.
When people talk to us about free speech, we make the point that these people have the greatest freedom of speech of any people on this planet. This is our only means of expressing our freedom of speech by amassing numbers at a protest action like this.
These kind of people are spending tens of billions of dollars organising killing machines while billions of people around the world are in poverty.
The world has never been richer than it is today, and millions of people starve to death every year. It's just incredible. Bill Gates, on his own, could solve world hunger. Nike, colossal, gigantic corporation. How does it make its money? Paying Indonesian workers $1 a day for the shoes that they make, and then they sell them to working class people here for 80, 100, 150 and $200. So they exploit the third world and they exploit us.
Stop representing land rights now! Stop representing land rights now!
Later in the morning, Western Australian Premier Richard Court drove his car into a wall of protesters. He was marooned for 1 hour before police battened their way in.